2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn on Wednesday. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis in at the point guard. And for the Nets, they've got Thomas. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Bridges out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Watford in at the four-man position. Don't expect a ton of points tonight. Not much scoring, Greg. Each of these teams are excellent defensively. Tell us why.
Well, defense starts with effort. And all of these guys really compete. They take pride in that defensively, and boy, you love to see it.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now Lillard. Shoots over Schroeder. The rebound by Watford. Schroeder against Antetokounmpo. Schroeder outside. Pass to Watford. And no good that time. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. A rebound by the Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
And the basket by Lillard.
And the defender challenges Lillard, but he's able to finish through the contact.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Now, here's Lillard. His last outing with 20 points. It's good.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Thomas passes to Schroeder. There's a screen. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
And he makes the first. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Here's Claxton following the bucket by the Bucks. He kicks it to Thomas. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the corner. Rebounded by the Bucks. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Thomas. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 5. That's a 2 from Lillard. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
The free throw drops for Lillard. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
The free throw's good from Lillard. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Now here's Thomas. Still yet to score. Watford. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lillard, the pass to Giannis. Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Giannis.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Picked by Bridges. Schroeder with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. Here's Thomas. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Lillard. He has 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And, you know, such a fierce competitor. Lillard can score from anywhere on the court, and there's no one you'd rather give the ball to with the game on the line.
First free throw is good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Gallinari, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Crowder, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Beasley in for Pat Connaughton. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And despite the KD-Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand. Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Nets trail by 9. Schroeder with the ball. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston. They set the pick. Back to Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Launches it. Good. Another from 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Outside Thomas. Again, the Nets for 2.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Outside Portis. Gallinari left side. Over Claxton. And it's Gallinari missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Crowder with the steal. Out to the right wing. Down low. And it's Gallinari missing.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
The pass to Watford. Back to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges finds Schroeder. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The shot by Watford, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 17-7 run. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Wherever Jay Crowder goes, Richard, his teams compete for title. What does he give them?
The word you used, Kev, was compete. Crowder doesn't take one possession off, a two-way player, and Jay's been to the finals with multiple different teams. That's not easy to do.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing here by 8, and the basket by Thomas.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Outside Portis. He gets hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Watford, covered by Lillard. The shot by Watford, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
A nice shot by Gallinari. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Thomas passes to Claxton. Dishes it to Schroeder. Back to Claxton. Passes it to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Low block shot on the way. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Schroeder. Thomas got 9.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
Nets trail by 5. Here's Bridges. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Crowder. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Schroeder against Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bridges finds Thomas. Here's Schroeder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Crowder. To the inside. Here's Gallinari. Here's Lillard. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Crazy. Crafty in traffic. Lillard beats you with skill, quickness, and that tremendous will.
Now here's Thomas. Last game, 26 points from the arc. Lillard with the rebound. Bucks leading by 5. Driving the lane, and then Lillard slams it in.
He's just an electric factory. Lillard is such an amazing athlete.
Thomas against Beasley. And here is Thomas. No good on the triple. And so it's Damian Lillard making things. Absolutely no stopping him. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench. So this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. The forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Walker out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Sharp in at the 5 spot.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Simmons to the middle. Here's Bridges, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
Nets trail by 11. Outside, Simmons. Bridges outside. And the Nets miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Giannis is double. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Simmons dishes to Johnson. Sharp, the pass to Bridges. Buries it from 3-point range. Bridges has got 7 points.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Sinks the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Giannis rips it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now, here's Sharp. Lopez covering. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster,
thank you for the report. And the first one drops. You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bridges outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Connaughton against Bridges. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. From range, Giannis takes it.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Nets trail by 10. Bridges sets the screen for Simmons. On the wing, Bridges. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Crowder. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
It's halftime, fans. Here we go. Brooklyn Zone Team Fight.
Here's a look at some stats for Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. He's around 31 points per, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
For three, Bridges make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Bucks leading by 7. Beverly finds Giannis. Over to the left wing. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Schroeder outside. Back to Bridges. It's rebounded by Portis.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Beverly, the pass to Middleton. Takes it off the glass. Middleton's got his first bucket of the night.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Bridges a screen on Beverly. Schroeder dishes to Bridges. Back to Schroeder. Bridges sets the screen for Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thomas checked in for the Nets.
Number 24, Kevin Fox.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and you really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
First one falls for him.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
And he can't hit the second.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
Middleton with it. Now Thomas defending. Giannis dunks it down.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Now here's Schroeder. Johnson sets the screen for Schroeder. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Giannis. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Outside Thomas. Claxton the pass to Thomas. To halt the run. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Free throw good. Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Everyone, I needed to get louder here for your Brooklyn.
While we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Well, you look at Claxton, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Nets trail by 17. now. Here's Schroeder. Johnson with a screen on Beverly. Schroeder passes to Claxton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Giannis left side. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. The three-pointer no good. Pass to Schroeder. And there's the pass to Claxton. Outside Thomas. From outside, off the mark. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-5 run. Antetokounmpo kicks to Beverly. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. 15-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Schroeder finds Thomas. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
That's good from Thomas. Mikal Bridges checked in for Cameron Johnson. Lillard's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Lillard outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
And this is Lillard's bread and butter. He's always ready to pull from that range.
Lillard against Schroeder. Kicks it to Bridges. It's Thomas, high post. Schroeder outside. Nets passing it around. Watford. And the Nets miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Shoots the three. Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Nets trail by 19. Now Schroeder passes it to Thomas. 1:14 left in the first half. Here's Watford, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Connaughton passes to Middleton. Bridges with some nice defense. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Outside Thomas. Pass to Bridges. Over Middleton. Bridges misses. Bucks leading by 19. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 20.
And that's how you execute inside. Lillard, I like when he looks for his shot down low.
Here's Claxton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Lillard with it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Here's a hypothetical. If you guys were in your prime today and could hop onto any team, who would you pick?
That's interesting, Ernie. Maybe I'd go back to Houston. I'd give them a boost. The boost, they need a jet.
You wouldn't give the Rockets a boost. You'd give them a malfunction. Houston, we have a problem. Kenny's back.
No, they already have a problem. I'd be the one to help solve that problem. Thank you.
I just enjoy sitting here listening. And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Bucks.
Want to be more consistent offensively. It's simple. Mix it up. Work the ball to the paint. Don't settle for contested jumpers. I mean, you look at the scoreboard, there's the receipts.
A dominant display in the painted area. How much will really change in the second half? And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis slide in at the small and power forward. Damian Lillard out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Home in the paint. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Bridges. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 18. 14 feet away. And it's Schroeder missing. Giannis against Thomas. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Back to Middleton. Shoots over Bridges. Middleton can't get it to go. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. There's the pass to Watford. Claxton with it. Lopez is there. Clock is at 3. Here's the floater. Thomas, no good. Bucks leading by 18. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Great touch on the 16-footer. Lillard's got 22 points.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Lillard outside. Over Bridges. And the basket by Lillard. 24 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Middleton is a huge part of the Bucks' offensive attack. Giannis says we need him to be aggressive, taking over games. And asked whether down the stretch he needed to be the one to take over, Giannis says, nah, I trust this guy to death. If he wants the ball, he gets it. Simple as that. Kevin?
You're so right, David. The trust factor is definitely there. Hey, thanks for the report. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Schroeder. Outside Thomas. Here's the three. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 5. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
To end the run. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Lillard kicks to Crowder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Pass to Thomas. Now Claxton. Lopez covering. Nobody near Schroeder. A three-pointer off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the miss from Damian Lillard. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lillard, the pass to Crowder. Count it. Crowder's got 6 points.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Time to get excited and get loud. Here they are, Team Fight.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Damian Lillard. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Now, here's Thomas. 14 points for him. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Beauchamp. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
2 shots. Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And the first one at the line is good. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
And both free throws good for Green. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. On the wing, Johnson. Plenty of space. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Outside, Green. Connects from three-point range. Green's got 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Beverly against Schroeder. Johnson for 3. The shot comes out. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Beverly. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Thomas. Over Green. Here's Claxton. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter. Milwaukee has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to Beauchamp. Over in the corner, Green. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Thomas, it's a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now, here's Johnson. Claxton finds Schroeder. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Thomas missing. The Bucks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Beverly, the pass to Crowder. Off target from outside. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Claxton. 8 points for him. High post Johnson. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball. Blackbird's got 6.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Buck shooting 47% from the field in the third. Beverly against Schroeder. Here's Beauchamp. No scoring in this one. It's good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Claxton with it. Gallinari covering. Inside. To the wing right side. Here's Watford. Misses the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Shot by Crowder, no good. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson, good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Bucks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. It's Crowder on the wing. Outside, Green. Pass to Beverly. Here's Beauchamp. Bucks passing it around. Now Beverly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thomas dishes to Schroeder. Back to Thomas. Good work defensively by Crowder. Now the pass to Beverly. And here's Green outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Blackbird's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rejected by Crowder. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Thomas sitting on the bench. So this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Simmons. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Here's Simmons following the 3 by Milwaukee. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Beverly. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there, too, because he can get his shot off from anywhere. But you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
Here's Claxton. Down low. It's stolen by Green. To the left wing. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact.
Simmons against Beverly. Right side, Green. Fires from deep. No good that time.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Bridges shot. Good.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Passes it to Beauchamp. And here's Green outside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Gallinari with the steal. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Connaughton against Bridges. Crowder from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Didn't get a three in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
To the inside, here's Finney Smith.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Lillard outside. That three off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Up top, Claxton. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Simmons against Lillard. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Now Simmons, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Out to Bridges. There's the three. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Bucks. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
All right, fans. Who needs a teacher? Come on, let me hear ya.
For the Nets, Brendan Watford's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas comes in for Johnson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We have certainly seen some great MVP races the last few years, Richard. Are you satisfied with how the MVP is chosen?
Yeah, Kev, I was happy with it. At the end of the day, there's always going to be at least 2 or 3 other guys that have a legitimate MVP case. So, this year might have been a close one, but next year it might go to the next guy.
Different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. And Giannis is subbed in for Crowder. Here's Lillard. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Thomas. Plenty of space. Wide open shot is on the money.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lillard against Schroeder. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Takes a three. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Schroeder passes to Bridges. Stolen by Middleton. Lillard attacking. Plays it up and banks it in. That's now 32 points for Lillard.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Thomas. From downtown, it's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Timeout called, the Bucks. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
So here's one for you, RJ. Is there anyone in the league right now that reminds you of yourself as a player?
Now, if we're talking about me in my prime, and I hope these players don't get disrespected, but Jaylen Brown and Andrew Wiggins, just the way they play, some of the moves that they make, like I can see myself doing those things.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now, Thomas defending.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis. so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Here's Watford. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And for a while, the West held bragging rights on being better than the Eastern Conference. Richard, you think that's changed?
I think so. You see a number of powerhouses now in the Eastern Conference, and the West is way more open.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Thomas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. At the line, 2 times.
That free throw good from Thomas. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
No good on the second free throw. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block to the left side wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Nets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Bridges outside. Got a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Basketball.
It's Thomas on the wing. 5 on the clock. The pass to Watford. Here's Schroeder.
You just will not outcompete Lillard. Plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
A rebound by the Nets. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes to Watford. Back to Schroeder. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Thomas. Pass to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis with it. And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 27.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Down low. And there's Bridges on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 8th assist here tonight. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Connaughton buries the long-range jumper.
And there is no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
And the basket by Thomas.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Lillard against Schroeder. Now, here's Lillard. Defense is right there. The dish to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
To the paint. Bridges misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Malik Beasley comes in for Pat Connaughton. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The offensive rebound. Thomas, no luck. And Beasley has the ball here for Milwaukee. Lillard outside. And the pass to Lopez. Giannis outside. The rebound by Watford. It's the Nets now. Bridges kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Bridges. Count it.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here is Lillard. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we just having fun. I think guys were running to their spots and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving. We were defending. We were having fun. So that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.